Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests. And today we're watching more Andor. I think the last episode of Andor, episode 6, was probably my favorite of the series so far. I think that they did a really great job at building anticipation for what that whole mission during the Eye was going to look like, and it really did not disappoint. I feel like I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I found a lot of the action to be actually compelling. I really felt the stakes of the mission, and outside of Cassian, I had no idea how the rest of the characters were going to fare. So yeah, there felt like there were real, genuine stakes there, and I had a lot of fun watching it. We also had Cassian killing Skeen point blank, similar to the way that he killed the cop guy in the first episode. Again, I was not expecting that development whatsoever, so I want to see if there's any follow-up because of that. I believe the character's name is Nemik, who died on the operating table. Cassian received his manifesto that he was working on, so I'm hoping that we delve into that a little bit, because maybe whatever is in that manifesto is key to Cassian feeling like he should join the rebels, because right now he's still not very convinced, I don't think. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with that information. We are halfway through the series right now, so I have another 6 episodes to go. And I do not know where we're going to go from here. I feel like every time I make a prediction for the show, the absolute opposite ends up happening, so I don't know, man. I'm just here for the ride. But I'm really looking forward to getting into this week's episode, so without further ado, let's get into it.
The collar.
What about it?
It's high. You've had it raised.
I had it tailored.
Everything says something, Cyril. I've tried to make you understand that. You've resisted.
What is it that you hear my collar saying?
Look at me. I don't believe in myself. I am desperate for approval.
Interesting. In the first episode, when we learned that he was tailoring his suits, I thought that it was just like he was doing it out of a sense of pride. But I think that his mom might be onto something.
Criminals responsible for last night's atrocity on Aldani think they've taken the Empire by surprise. We know better. We know the real shock will be when they discover how ready and eager we are to respond. The only question we need to answer is how tight to close our fist. The following measures will be adopted empire-wide as of today. Tribute tax equal to 5 times the amount stolen from Aldani.
Wow.
Will be levied on any sector harboring partisan activity.
We will be invoking the Public Order Resentencing Directive later today. PORD.
We're playing straight into their hands. Whose hands? The rebels. This is exactly what they want. We're treating what happened at Aldani like a robbery. What would you call it? An announcement.
Preliminary investigation puts the loss at over 134 Aldani residents have been taken into custody.
Damn. They didn't do anything.
Mon Mothma.
Without warning?
Wipe the smile off your face.
Was this you?
What do you mean?
The garrison, Aldani.
Ah! Is it true? Claire was just...
And worried you might do something like this.
How I wish I had. Let's have a look.
I thought that she was in on it. Dang.
It was you, wasn't it?
I explained to you the risk of new faces, but you seem to know better. You knew where this was going. You've always known.
People will suffer.
That's the plan. You're not angry at me. I'm just saying out loud what you already know.
Man, I thought that she was in on it. I don't know how I missed that.
I'm afraid I won't be taking either of these pieces this morning.
I have some new things coming in very, very soon.
They are so good at switching between this like act and being like real. It's a really great performance.
Some sectors might naturally appear more exciting from the outside. Weights and gauges may seem a more vibrant arena than redundancy or verification, but what...
Imagine this being your work environment.
There's a rebel murderer running free because of corruption and laxity in the corporate authority. I was punished for trying to uphold the law. Do my job, maintain public safety.
I'd hate to see you miss your chance.
My God. What a depressing ass environment. Every new woman we get introduced to, I just wonder if it's Cassian's sister.
Where is he? I shouldn't even be here. We have a loose end. Cassian Andor, who you know as Clem. You need to find him.
We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head.
You mean kill him?
This is what revolution looks like, Val.
We'll send you what we get on him.
Interesting. I wonder if they're actually going to go through with trying to murder him, because by the end of this season, I feel like he's going to find his reasons for being pissed off at the Empire. And I just don't think that, like, the rebels are going to give him a reason to not want to work with them. Oh my goodness.
Where have you been?
Oh my God. I'm surprised he came back to Ferrex.
It's not safe.
Yeah.
There's troopers now.
Someone turned me in.
You don't know?
No, what?
Tim.
What?
Tim Cardo turned you in.
Yeah.
No point in stewing over
He paid
He's
for
dead
it.
now.
Yeah.
The corporals killed him when they were coming after you. The Imperials are here to stay. They're not going away this time.
We're getting out of here. We're leaving.
To go where?
Anywhere we want.
I feel like something is going to happen to his mom.
We're gonna clear out. Leave this mess behind.
When do we go?
We go tonight.
Tonight?
I don't...
Yeah, why not?
I don't trust
What
it.
do we need to take but the three of us? I can make it happen. It's all gonna be different now, Mom.
I just foresee something tragic happening to her. I'm really nervous.
I'll check up on Biggs. And we'll pull out first thing in the
I don't know if he should be, like,
All
going
right.
around town.
Let's do that.
There's something about her demeanor that I don't know if I can trust. Like, I don't know if she actually intends on going in the morning.
I want to tell you something that only 3 people in the galaxy know about. Because I need your help. And I'm hoping I can trust you.
Is this personal or political?
Political?
Then I'd suggest you hesitate.
Why?
Like I said, we've both changed. Your world is inescapably linked to the Empire. You're with these people all the time.
Is this the best place to be having this conversation?
It's a lie. The Mon Mothma people think they know. It's a lie. It's a projection. I need to access my family accounts. Until recently, I was able to dip in and out of my family fortune without concern. That's changed.
Raising money for what?
I'm forming a Chandrilan charitable outreach program. I'll ask you to be chairman. You're my best shot.
You haven't answered my question.
And I won't. You're better off not knowing.
Dang.
Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for your taste. Perrin's on his way over. He knows none of this. He's not to be trusted. Smile.
There you are.
I love the dialogue in this show. By far, Out of all of the Star Wars media I've watched so far, I think that this by far has the best dialogue. I don't love him being in Ferrix or on Ferrix.
Remember when your father caught me climbing over that wall?
This is the last place you should be.
Yeah.
I think those were his exact words.
It's not safe here.
Tim?
I guess he thought you and I were back together.
Oh.
Why would he think that?
So they used to be together?
What happened to you?
I ran into a wall like I do.
Troopers won't catch me. Not here.
He'll be turned in.
By
who?
who?
By who? By anyone? People blame you for what happened.
Blame me? Your crazy boyfriend tries to get me killed, and I'm the villain.
You need to get as far away from here as you can.
I need to know about the other guy. The buyer. Who is he?
I don't know.
You're lying.
I'm not. Pac introduced us, but swears he doesn't know either. I look calm. I call. I wait. Sometimes they respond.
He knew all about me. How?
I don't know. And you're right, he did know.
It's everything I owe. San, Nerchi Braza, Demon. 12 should cover it.
I'm really nervous for him.
You too.
I feel like something's gonna happen. I don't know. He's the only one out right now. Oh my god, that is so suspicious.
This is not our fight, Cass. Don't worry. They won't be here long. Don't move. Stay here.
Sorry, I read the subtitle and it said that that man's name is Clem. Did I read that correctly?
You haven't done much packing.
She says we can't go.
Be quiet.
Yeah, I thought that she capitulated too easily.
There's an Imperial barracks on Rick's Road.
Good luck to them.
You want to live under that?
It's happening everywhere.
Well, we'll find a place.
She's
they
not
haven't run yet.
wrong.
I'm already there. That place is in my head. They can build as many barracks as they like. They'll never find me.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion.
What?
This is madness.
No, it's not. It's overdue and probably doomed, and I'm too old, and I don't care anymore. So I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
Damn. Yeah.
And yesterday I heard about this attack at Aldani. Have you heard about this?
What about it?
I heard that. I put on my best coat and I walked across the square with a smile on my face. If there are heroes brave enough to take on a whole Imperial garrison, I'm brave enough to stick it out here.
Dang. Tell her.
Aldani was just a robbery.
I've been lying around waiting to die long enough.
You can't beat them, Marva.
Not if I run away. Take all the money you found and go and find some peace.
I won't have peace. I'll be worried about you all the time.
That's just love. Nothing you can do about that. I've never loved anything the way I love you. And I've never fretted on anything more, but this time, you can't stay and I can't go.
Wow. So is this goodbye?
Can I speak now?
No!
And just one more thing, just stop searching for your sister. It's a fantasy.
This is sad. No, I feel like his sister is still out there.
What happened there was not your responsibility. You were a child.
Coming back.
Of course you are.
I wish to lodge a charge against a fellow supervisor.
Proceed. Supervisor Miro, do you mind having your integrity ventilated in public?
No, sir.
You determined her request was out of order and in violation of the chain of command.
That's not accurate. You advised me to reinforce my suspicions with data and to be careful in my work going forward.
Careful? Is that your defense? You've been careful.
I'd like to know if anyone here believes the rebellion plans its actions around the artificially constructed boundaries of our sectors. Do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my work has been supplanted?
There is a focused, organized rebel effort to acquire highly restricted Imperial military components.
Your evidence?
By accessing unfiltered sector crime reports, I can now prove a link between the theft of our most secret equipment and its distribution to rebel groups across the galaxy. I believe his accusations here this morning have more to do with self-preservation than any sense of urgency.
What's more urgent than a renegade intelligence officer?
I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Miro. I'll have to think about that. For the moment, I'm reassigning the Morlana sector to Supervisor Miro. Ferrix is of great interest to her and has clearly become a distraction for you. I see no urgent problem, but as always, I salute the provocative exchange of ideas. Young, I will expect your report on Old Mandel tomorrow.
Dang, I mean, you should have kept your mouth quiet. You should have kept that mouth closed.
Well played.
Thank you, sir.
Watch your back.
Niemos.
Keith.
I'll be out in a minute.
Keith?
What are you doing? Don't forget the pizzos.
Without a pizzas?
Pizzos and Revnock.
I'm sorry, how long has he been here for? What is happening back there?
What do you think you're doing?
Excuse me?
You keep looking around.
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
You a part of it?
Part of what?
Don't play dumb. You look like you're sweating.
Well, it's hot.
Or you've been running.
Why would I be running?
Is he about to have to kill another person?
I don't know anybody here. I'm a tourist.
Tourists don't run.
But I'm not running. No, this is crazy.
Hang on to this one for me. I want to check the shelter.
Oh my god.
No. No, he means what?
Charges.
Loitering at the scene of a crime, walking on
I feel like he's
massive animal.
probably just realizing that like no matter where he goes, things have already set in motion, so he can't outrun this rebellion.
Name?
Hey, Keith Gargo.
Charges.
Civil disruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity, attempted damage to imperial property.
I'm sorry, there's something wrong.
I wouldn't. This used to be a 6-month sentence.
Now it's
6 years.
6 years? No, wait! But
Change of guidelines.
Oh my
I didn't do anything.
God.
Take it up with the Emperor.
Wait! I'm just a tourist!
Next.
Wait!
Oh my god. Is he gonna be in the system and this fucking guy's gonna find him? These are, and like, regular cubicles are a bit depressing, but those cubicles are crazy depressing. That was a good episode. Definitely less action-packed than the episode that came before it, but I think that that was necessary because we need to push the plot forward, and I think that this conversation had a lot of really, really good, interesting dialogue from all of the characters, truly, that in some way or another pushed the story forward. I think Cassian is starting to realize that there is nothing that he can do to outrun this rebellion. Like, the rebellion is on his doorstep, regardless of where he runs away to. I don't even know how long he's been on this particular planet for, because I don't think that they gave us any time skip, but it seems like he was pretty comfortable with the woman that he was with, so I want to say that he's been there for at least a few weeks, if not longer. I also didn't know that Bix and Cassian at some point in time had a relationship that was more than a friendship, and I guess that is also a contributing factor to why Tim acted so jealously around Cassian. It was an interesting back and forth that he had with Bix about whose fault this all was, and how Ferrix sees this entire thing as Cassian's fault, where Cassian sort of blames it more on Tim. It is technically Cassian's fault more than it is Tim's, even though I'm still more pissed off at Tim for what he did than what Cassian did, because Cassian didn't really go out looking for trouble. He was literally just trying to find his sister, and those two cops were just being, so I don't really blame him for what happened, but he definitely was the catalyst that set everything else into motion, and there's no really denying that. I would say that the last episode was more exciting, which is what made it so much fun to watch, but this episode was more... There was just a lot of really, really interesting things happening in the dialogue that kept me engaged all the way throughout. I want to say that this might be... I don't know if I want to say it's my favorite episode of the season so far, but I really like what they did with the runtime. I thought that it was used really, really well. I'm excited to see what Cyril has up his sleeve, because they've really been teasing his sort of comeback. I'm wondering what that's going to look like. We also had Marva mention to Cassian that his sister is gone, to stop looking for her. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know what would have become of his sister. I don't know if we've already met her in a sneaky way. I have no idea, but I don't believe that they're gonna leave that plot thread just hanging. Maybe they won't answer it this season, but I think that it will be answered ultimately. And I want to say that I feel like she's still going to be alive. We've now passed the halfway mark of the show, and we have 5 episodes left, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? That's how you count? Is that how math works? The way that you guys spoke about this show definitely made me want to check it out, and I'm so happy that I did, because I'm really, really enjoying it, and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching it with me. But that is all I have for today. Next week we will be watching episode 8, where apparently Cassian is now in jail or something for 6 years. Whoa. 6? Did she say that the original sentence was 6 days or 6 weeks or something like that? Something way smaller. So I'm assuming he doesn't actually do the time. So I'm very excited to see how he gets out of this one. I'm enjoying this show a lot. I think that there has only been 1 episode so far that was a bit confusing for me, but it's one of those episodes that makes more sense in hindsight, like I thought it would. So even then, it wasn't actually a low point. So this has just been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to continue watching it with you guys. So I will see you next week for episode 8. Bye.